Hello again, football fans. I'm Rachel George, joined by Aaron Schoonmaker. We are out here at the BB&T Jamboree Luncheon, and football season, I guess, officially starts today. Jamboree on Friday, certainly a good afternoon of food and football.
Oh, I've been talking to the coaches, been eating all day. I've got footballs on my desk already. I'm ready for it.
Well, let's take a look at what the coaches had to say about the upcoming season.
If anybody wants to know why or how the Jamboree got started, there was one reason. We wanted to get the South Brunswick football program on the front page of the Star.
The title game, it went into overtime, and Coach Joey Price called for a 2-point conversion. You either win it or lose it on that. Joey, was that a tough decision to make?
No.
Now, I have a question. Last year at Albemarle, you were 16-0. You won a state championship. What is the magic in Whiteville that made you leave a state championship undefeated team and go to Whiteville?
A woman.
With the field house situation, with the leadership that our seniors had last year, with our community support, I mean, I've got the best AD in the state of North Carolina, probably South America, Central America, and probably even South Africa, but never been there. But
I came here today pretty much to talk about this season because we don't have a lot of good memories of that of last season.
The enthusiasm has been contagious to not only the other players and mental players and coaches. I pinch myself sometimes at practice and say, am I really at the same place I was last year this time?
I'm still trying to learn most of their names. I've only been there for about 2 or 3 months now. It's kind of hard. It's just kind of take it one day at a time and learn as much best you can.
We have some big kids. We've got some guys that are hurt. So we've had 2 guys that were all conference last year. One thought he was a basketball player and blew his knee out in May.
We're blessed in the kicking game again. Will Bauman is our kicker. He's already committed to NC State. He was all-state last year as a junior, as a punter.
We're always trying to get the first one. We thought if we could get the first one last year, then that would have snowballed and we could have did some other things during the season. So we're just worried about the first ball game. We're worried about going to Southview here on Thursday, competing against Southview, then coming back for the Jamboree.
We have a tight-knit group. Those kids have grown up together and played football from Pop Warner on, to their senior year. They're excited about the season. They're excited about what we've done all season, and we've got after pretty good. So we're really looking forward to this year.
Well, that's it for us this week. We're going to take a little bit of time to digest the food. Jamboree coming up on Friday night. We will have all of the highlights from that on our first Friday Night Varsity flashback of the season. Next week, Wednesday, on Friday Night Varsity Preview, we'll have a little bit more from the luncheon today to get ready for the first week of the season. But for this week, for Aaron Schoonmaker and myself, Rachel George, this has been Friday Night Varsity Preview on StarNewsOnline.com.
The first game of the Jamboree, I got just what I wanted. We played New Hanover, played Jug. We tied 6-6. My kids found they could play with the women's schools. We had a lot of people in the stands. And we got on the front page of the Star News newspaper. So